Welcome to Keegan and Carlos's Scary Movie Podcast.
Each week, we watch and review scary movies from our giant list of films we've curated.
Each film more terrible than the last.
We watch them so you don't have to,
Or so that we can recommend it to you.
or so you can listen if you've seen them before.
Or so that I don't know, I just want to watch some scary
And
movies.
scary movies are great. You guys should listen to them.
Carlos, let's watch some
Again,
scary movies.
let's go watch some scary movies. Let's go!
We are recording.
Okay.
I have hit record.
Oh.
It is recording.
Are you sure about that?
You sure?
You sure about that?
Shit, I need my phone.
Oh my god. Are you sure about that?
Right here.
Once
I
upon
got it. I'm
Once
good.
upon a time, we had a long lost episode that we recorded.
Oh, no.
Literally did the entire episode, and then Keegan at the end goes, "None of that recorded."
Oh shit,
There were a lot of
that
Kim
sucks.
Kardashian jokes.
There was a lot of Kim Kardashian jokes, and I was
God.
mad because they were good. Because we love a good comeback story.
Yeah, and you can't redo it because it's not the same.
He was like, "No, we'll redo it. We'll just tell the whole story again." I was like, "It's not the
It's not the
same.
same.
You can't tell comeback stories all again." Right, Keegan?
I'm coming back.
Like Kim Kardashian.
I'm here.
Like Kim Kardashian?
Ugh, what are we doing? We're back.
Kim Kardashian.
Hey, we're back. We're recording again. We're back.
Wait, what are we doing?
We're recording another episode of
Keegan and
Carlos.
No.
You literally
Listen,
told me you just watched an episode, Jayden.
I understand.
It came out of nowhere.
I
Let's see what you're
understand
I'm
it's-
running cameras today. You look okay. You look fine.
Yeah.
I can adjust it if I need to.
Jaden, I understand it's been over a year since we've recorded an episode, but the
Yeah.
rules...
Has it actually been over a year?
Since we've recorded, well over a year. The last
Okay.
released episode... I looked actually yesterday, so I was like, when was the last episode we released? It was Escape from Tomorrowland, and it was
Yeah.
December of 23. But we recorded that earlier.
This is not your drink. This is my coffee.
I know. I quickly eyeball when I heard clink, clink, clink. Yeah, it's been over a year since we've done anything. Life's been busy.
For those not watching,
For those not watching.
that was my coffee.
Not the
not a clink it and sink it yet.
Anyway, welcome back to a long overdue another episode of
Keegan and Carlos' Scary Movie Podcast.
Back with a vengeance. And
Nice, good job.
we're back.
Yay.
I'm so happy.
It has
I'm so
been
happy.
a very long time. Watchers, listeners, everyone.
Yeah.
Life has just been busy. What have you been up to since... I mean, you're the guest. Well, what have you been up to?
I
Yeah.
could talk about myself.
Yeah, well, like, what's been going on for the past year?
Directed a couple of shows.
Yeah.
Did some work on a couple of shows.
Yeah.
Work's been great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. We did
Yeah.
some shows together. We did a show together.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
You were part of it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all three did a Jimmy Buffett musical together.
Yeah.
And that was a blast.
Yeah.
Real?
What have you been up to?
Real?
What have I been
Oh,
up
I
to?
bought a shit ton of animatronics. This room is now filled. I know you can't see, but there's
We'll take some pictures and post them on our Insta.
4, 5. There's 6 animatronic Halloween things in this room right now.
It's fun. We'll post some pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll post pictures.
let's see.
Especially this one over here to the left. I wish
Yes.
we did have a double shot, but that camera decided to shit the bed. So we don't have the shot over here of the one Mr. Art the Clown,
Which is the whole point of today.
which is the whole point of today is Art the Clown.
What have I been up to? I started a new job since the last time we recorded.
Has it? Wow, I didn't realize you. That's yeah.
It's been that long since we
Yeah.
recorded. I moved.
You're much closer to
I'm
me
much
now.
closer now, which is wonderful.
Got to your house in what, less than 20 minutes the other day.
It's so quick to get here now. I came out of acting retirement and did 2 shows this past year, or this year.
Yeah.
While moving. That was stupid. I choreographed a show with you. Jayden was in it. It was a wonderful experience. Lots of firsts and just a really fun time. Been
Yeah.
a good summer.
Are you allowed to say what your next project is, or no? Is it still in the?
It hasn't really been
Oh yeah, they
announced.
haven't announced.
They haven't announced it yet.
anything
I have
yet.
I'll be starting rehearsals for another show
Yeah.
soon. Which I
So
can...
it'll be another year before we have another episode. Maybe. I mean, legit, actually.
This was a very special one because of this movie.
We had to, like, and it's gonna be a little bit of a longer episode too, because we're gonna talk about.
We're kind of doing the trilogy.
Yeah, we're talking about the trilogy of Terrifier, and Jayden, I know you were just introduced to it too.
Yeah. I'm so obsessed. Art is so cunty. Can I cuss on here?
Yes.
Sure.
He's so
Yes.
cunty.
Yeah.
So cunty.
Yeah.
Speaking of cunty, who are you? Introduce yourself to the listeners.
Hi, my name is Cunty. My name is Jayden. I am an actor around DFW and also Keegan and Carlos's friend. Yeah.
Bet.
I love horror movies. I don't watch them super, super often. So Terrifier was like the first horror movie that I've seen in a while.
And we just introduced them to... We didn't watch All Hallows Eve, which is
Did you
fine.
Did you watch All Hallows Eve?
No.
Okay,
That's
I
fine.
don't need to.
Because I
We
know there's
can-
like the short film too,
there's-
and then there's
It's
like
all.
the
I think it's.
other
They're
thing?
all in the we'll get to that, but
Yeah.
they're all in All Hallows Eve. So if you watch that, then you technically have seen everything.
Okay.
But so we introduced them to the first one, and we did a marathon of that one, the second one, and then we took a big group together and we all watched the movie that we're here to talk about today, which is Terrifier 3, last night.
Insane.
But before we do that,
Oh wait. Ready? Ready?
do you
I'm
have
so
it on?
excited.
The audience cannot see any of that.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We love
This technically does it too, but I think the duct tape around it is preventing it from. Let's just turn this back to normal.
You know what? Let's not.
There we go.
These
Wait,
cards.
Wait, can we do? We'll just do normal one. There we go.
These cards are so sticky.
How sticky are they?
Kim Kardashian.
That's
But like it's
Oh my gosh.
the
goes
funny
on
thing
down
about
there?
having not recorded in a year is like I don't think any of this stuff has really been touched other than like parties
Yeah.
of people sitting here. These are sticky. All the mics have cobwebs all over them.
Oh yeah,
Which
there's
is kind of-
dog hair. You can't see it because these cameras are
It's like-
potato quality.
But that's funny for like the aesthetic of horror. It's like
Yeah.
spoopy.
Also, your camera
sticky.
just crapped out, so we literally have the one working camera.
We love
back
that.
there. Yeah,
we
there
love
it
that.
is.
You to our listeners who are like, that doesn't make a difference.
No.
Speaking of making a difference, I'm your number one fan. Name that movie.
oh
you know
God,
it?
no.
Oh, come on. Wait, let me do it again. I'm your number one fan.
That was the exact same.
That was awful. Anyway,
I can give you a hint.
there
on
was
the
a play
actress.
that was. Oh, go ahead.
There's a play. There's
That was recently done at
Kathy
LCT.
Bates.
Oh shit, Misery.
Yes.
Right?
There you go.
Oh, dope.
I like.
I've actually
I
never
like,
seen
I know
that.
that one. I'm
Oh,
awful at
it's
these.
good.
I've never
It's
seen
good.
that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Speaking of what's good, question number 2, Keegan.
Okay, I got it. I got you.
What 2013 Guillermo del Toro film features a young couple who take in their 2 feral nieces and a supernatural spirit?
That's not. I guess he produced it, but it's. I wouldn't consider it a Guillermo del Toro movie.
I just read the cards.
Yeah. No, I know. It's not your fault, Carlos. It's not your fault.
It probably is.
Carlos,
your
it's not
fault?
your fault.
Probably is though.
It's not your fault, Carlos.
It's not my fault.
It's not your fault. Is that Mama? Mama?
Mama?
Mama?
Mama?
Is that Mama?
Mama!
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Ma. I'm thinking of that one.
Oh.
With, I was like,
weird.
what? That movie? I watched that on a plane. That movie was dope.
That's a weird movie to watch
Yeah.
in a plane.
Okay, now we gotta shred the cards. Shred the cards around.
Shred the cards!
Shred them upside down.
Shred it upside down!
Do we
Oh,
want to do one more round since it's been a year?
we'll do some at the end.
Okay.
Because I want to get to the drink.
Yes. Oh yeah. Good idea.
Because it's melting. So we already talked about that we're watching the movie Terrifier 3. We're just going to click in and sync it and we'll come back to what it is.
Okay.
Grab your old drinks.
She's full.
She's full and she's a heavy glass. And we'll clink, pass this to Jayden,
We got it. We got it. Clink it.
Thank you.
and sync it.
That's nice.
Sorry, there was a little bit of a water layer at the top. I was like, uh-oh.
I got the water layer.
Yeah, because the ice has melted. But once you get past that,
She's real nice.
do we like it?
Oh yeah. It's
That's-
very light and refreshing.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much alcohol in this.
Oh my God, no.
So this is another.
Carlos is trying to get us drunk.
I
This
know.
is a Carlos original.
Okay, love it.
It is. I'm calling it the Terrifier in honor of Terrifier. It is my version of a play on a Long Island iced tea if it had a love child with a Bahama Mama.
Yeah, I get it.
So it is vodka, Malibu, tequila, gin, simple syrup, pineapple juice, orange juice, grenadine, and club soda.
That's so. We're about to be like, such a Terrifier. Sir Dorton.
For my second one.
Well,
Oh my
we're not
God.
having seconds because we're going straight into all the fun since
yeah.
we're not.
Oh yeah. And I've got if we run out, I've got beer.
You underestimate me.
And
I mean, I can make another one.
I've got beer and Captain Morgan's and whatever we need.
I have all the stuff to make seconds, trust me. But
Yeah.
so yeah, this is another Carlos original.
Okay.
I definitely got home last night after watching the movie and made that and was like, yeah, that's what we're doing for the drink tomorrow.
A Long Island Bahama Mama.
A long mama.
Long Mama Island.
Long Mama Hama
Long
Island.
Long Mama.
Long Mama.
Long Mama.
Long Mama.
Long Mama.
Damn, Mama.
Daddy Long Legs. Daddy Long Mama.
Oh my god, that movie was man. There's
We can
so
talk about some of the
there's
other
so
films that
many.
we've seen, too.
Yeah, there's so many movies. So let's get to the
open with
actual
that.
movie.
Oh,
do you want
let's
to?
open with all the things we've seen, and then let's tease the Terrifier, and talk about some.
Are
of
we
the
like
other films.
tease like
Yeah,
some
little teaser.
little? Oh,
Man, I meant to wear my Terrifier shirt, but we just got moving and grooving and rolling. I didn't change.
I also wore mine yesterday. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it away.
That's what she said.
Daddy long legs.
Long Legs.
Do you see long legs? Oh
Okay,
man,
That's next on your list to watch. Nicolas
Okay.
Cage as a
Bonkers.
serial killer.
Oh, I thought it was.
10 out of 10.
Wow, I really know
musical-
nothing about. I really know nothing about any
there-
movies
there's a
out.
musical Long Legs.
is there?
Is
Daddy
there?
Long Legs is a musical.
Daddy
Oh.
long legs. Yeah.
Glad I'm wearing
You
my
haven't
long
seen it
legs
yet,
today.
but we may see it soon. The
The
Substance.
Substance with Demi Moore.
Oh yeah, I want to see that.
That
too.
movie was bonkers.
Oh,
I have a callback tomorrow, so we're hoping that
We'll find time
if
to
I'm,
see it.
if I'm done with it in time, we can try to go and see it.
I don't know that you've seen it, but The Front Room with it's A24 film with Brandy.
It got bad reviews, but you really liked it.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not of substance, but Brandy and then the elder
substance.
woman, not the substance, but Brandy and then the older woman, like them two together. I was like,
That older one was freaky.
she was
She's
freaky.
got that weird, like, raspy, that smoker's voice on it. Ugh. And the way
Let
she
me take a
talks.
look at ya.
Yeah.
I hated that.
I remember chocolate. She sounds like
remember when
I
this voice
remember
created chocolate."
Human version of the chocolate. Like,
Yes.
from
Oh my God.
SpongeBob.
Afraid. It was fun.
Afraid.
Here's the thing: is I would totally watch that movie again with a group of people if it was just on in the background. We were hanging out.
Yeah. I mean, I did watch it twice. I watched it once with
I've
you
never
and once
even
with
heard of
Max.
that.
Yeah.
It's the like artificial intelligence AI that takes over the house.
Oh, okay.
I wish it would have been rated R, but I liked because I'm not big
It
on
was fun.
PG-13.
PG-13 horror is too
films,
tamed,
yeah.
but it was fun. Long Legs, Quiet Place Day One.
I loved that one. That one
Loved
was
it.
great. Again, Quiet Place does a great job. Of
I just
creating
love
that
all-
Yeah.
drama and the horror where I'm
Yep.
just like sobbing at the end of it, like, oh man,
Yeah.
I'm glad that cat is home.
In a Violent Nature.
we were mixed on that one.
I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as I wanted to. I also thought it went on too long. Like the
Yes.
ending
And
sequence was just too long.
And that was the point. Doesn't make it good, but I get that we're trying to send a message about it and
Yeah.
everything. And it's you never want to stop looking behind you whenever the slasher is coming for you. You know the plot of In a Violent Nature? So
I've
it
never heard of
is
it.
a horror film all told
From the perspective
of
the killer.
the slasher.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
like zombie Jason Voorhees digs his way out of the grave.
And you just follow him the entire movie.
Yeah,
Wait, I
it's
like
all
that.
from his perspective.
It's a
I
good movie.
recommend it.
It's
Yeah.
good. The ending kind of kills it for me.
Had one of the best freaking kills in any horror movie. It was so
Oh.
creative. The yoga one. The girl's
Uh,
doing yoga on the cliffside.
on the cli- yeah.
Spoiler alert. But I mean, this may be a reason for you to go and watch it.
Yeah.
She's doing yoga, and his thing is he's got a big hook,
Uh-huh.
and so he like shoves it through her back, out of her stomach, hooks it to her head, and then pulls her head through her stomach and through her back.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was.
That sounds dope.
There's some
Okay.
good- there's some
Watching,
good.
we're like, oh!
Yeah.
But then
It has good moments.
I feel like all of the rest of the kills were pretty tame.
Pretty tamed.
The one, like where the guy is on the woodcutter. Like,
I wanted that to be so much more.
I wanted it to be more, and it was just very slow. Very slow. And I was like, okay. And I get, like, again, that was the point, is to create, like, that slow tension kill where you're waiting for the kill to happen, but I was still just like, get it over with at this point, because it was just kind of boring.
Yeah, but it's still worth watching.
Okay.
What was that one movie?
The killer's very interesting. Like,
and seeing it from their perspective the whole time
Yeah.
actually is pretty
Yeah.
it's a
dope.
lot of just walking through the woods. Literally half the film is just like...
Or him just like lurking
crunch,
and watching
crunch.
them. You're like, but it's kind of like sinister in a way though.
Mm-hmm.
Just having them lurk in the shadows until
Yeah.
someone like walks on and is like, go.
You have to like
Have
do
you-
that really well.
Yeah,
Have you seen Sinister?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what... Okay. It's a good one.
it's a good one.
Yeah.
What was the name of the movie? I think I saw it with you, where it was told in like 6 parts, but it's in different orders. You know what I'm talking about?
Everybody is giving this movie rave reviews.
Wait, did I
was
see it
just
with
like-
you?
Yeah, we saw it, and afterwards, you and I were just like, we got the twist early on, and
Yeah.
then there was no other twist. So the whole time we're like, okay, we're waiting for something to happen, and the movie ends. We're like, nothing else happened.
It got
Strange Darling.
Strange Darling.
It had some really cool things going on.
It
The
had
acting
good
was
moments.
great.
The acting was great. It was it's told in 6 parts.
Overall,
And I'm assuming you haven't seen it.
No, I've never even heard of it.
It didn't get a
no
huge
spoilers
showing.
or anything like that.
Yeah,
but I
this
would
one we
say-
won't
I would
spoil.
recommend. It's another one.
It's worth watching.
Wait, it's like 6 different movies?
No,
It's
same movie.
It's a
but-
movie told. It's straight
order.
through,
Like,
but
oh,
it's
okay.
like instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it goes like 4,
Oh, like
2,
different chapters
5,
within the
1,
movie. Oh, okay.
3, 6,
So
and
it
so
hides the twist a little bit, but we both looked at each other and we're like, we know.
it's this, right? Yeah. And
Mm.
it's well done. I think the reason why it got rave reviews is because it did the split like 6 parts and like
Yeah.
getting you to like force your perception of what's
I think it's like
actually
a
who's the
French-
bad.
French style of filmmaking.
It's
is the way
really
when you do that
artsy.
out of order.
It's really art, and that's why I think
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say it this way, but I think people were high on it because it's so artsy and
Artsy,
did
yeah.
Yeah.
like I'm sure the critics loved it. I was like, it's fine.
Yeah.
I just didn't think it was
What
as
is it
amazing.
again?
Strange Darling.
Strange Darling. Okay.
Yeah.
I will also say, because I think you and I went in because like Stephen King and like people were like, this movie is so scary and like so good. I think I went in thinking it was a scary movie.
I'm done with Stephen King's recommendations. I'm
Art?
done with them.
Hashtag Stephen King, are you listening?
I think he. I mean, I love him because he just loves horror and just anything that's sort of new and interesting. He's like, yeah, go see it. I love this, and then you go and see it, and you're like, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
My recommendation for Strange Darling is don't go in expecting a horror film. Go in expecting like a psychological thriller.
Okay. Yeah.
And I feel like
Thriller. It's a
we would
thriller.
have enjoyed it so much more
It's
if
a
we would have
chase
gone in
thriller.
thriller, like cat and mouse thriller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they had that weird like monster in the trailer and everything, and I was like, what? And that had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
But Stephen King recommended the Salem's Lot remake, which I watched the other night.
No.
And it was god awful because that's my favorite Stephen King book. It was after I read Misery, it was my second Stephen King book that I had read, and I feel like everything I've read since then really just hasn't lived up to that, which is good. I love all of his books that I've read, but Salem's Lot for me is just like the first one that was supernatural that I read that was like, oh my god, this is cool. And the whole book is about atmosphere and like this town and what it would be like if vampires slowly started taking over the town. So you see it from all these different perspectives and all these like how it affects all these different lives. And obviously in a 2-hour movie, you can't put a book that big in there.
Yeah.
And it's like you got no nuance. The main character, Ben Mears, who's like very interesting in the book and very like leads a really interesting life and the reason he's there and how he finds all these friends and everything. And I think it's Bill Pullman's son that plays him in the movie. Just spoke maybe 5 lines in the whole movie as the main character, and I was like, "What? That's stupid.
hell?
What?" And then the entire like whole third act was completely different, and they turned it into like this action vampire film. I'm like, that's not the ending.
Interesting.
It was like, no, that's not what. So, and Stephen King was like, why haven't they released this movie? It's so good, and it finally got released to Max, directly to Max.
And you're like,
that's why.
Speaking of good movies, though, I think all 3 of us saw it. Beetlejuice 2.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Which I've got some new
Good segue,
things,
good segue.
Since the last time we recorded. I got this artwork from a guy at Comic-Con.
Wait, that's so cute. I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's original artwork. From
That's
this guy.
dope.
Was that at Fan Expo this year?
Yeah,
we
Fan
were out.
Expo. And then
Oh, I
Jeff,
wanted to go so bad.
was able to get me this from Galaxy
Sandworm
Theaters.
buckets.
The Sandworm bucket. And then
So
if you
cute.
look over next to you, I just bought that today.
Oh,
They had it at
nice.
Walmart.
Oh,
He's so
The
dumb.
little baby Beetlejuice ball. Here, let me turn to your camera. Oh, wait, it's not there.
oh wait. Baby juice, baby juice, baby juice.
He's so dumb.
Baby juice.
dumb
blah, blah.
I was like crying laughing at
I
all of
was
the
so-
baby moments.
It's like, what the hell is
Yeah.
going on?
Why do we have a baby Beetlejuice? I don't know, but I love him.
Yeah.
It's so good. So those are some of the good movies we've watched
Yeah.
recently. There's been plenty of bad ones too, but
Oh yeah.
I love a bad movie.
I've
One of my
watched-
favorite movies is The Room.
I've never seen. I still have never.
I-
you've never
oh my
seen The
God.
Room. We need to room him.
We have to. Back in like 2019, one of my goals was to watch The Room 2019 times. I did not do that. I don't know why, but
I'm so proud that
What
you
a
didn't.
I think I reached like maybe 25. But it's awful.
Jayden, I've seen it twice.
It's
and
so-
I'm like, I can't.
It's so bad.
It's so, but the way to watch The Room if you've seen it is with people that
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
it.
You know
'Cause
they
you've
do
got
like
to just
shadow
get-
casts? Or they do
like Rocky Horror Style?
yeah,
Yeah.
of The Room, and you throw like spoons and stuff. I've never gone to one.
You're tearing me
And I
apart,
wanna-
Lisa.
Tommy Wiseau was in town recently, and I wanted to go so badly to meet him.
Oh my gosh.
The movie's
All right, we need to make you
ridiculous.
watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
down-
for the
I'm
experience.
Yes.
down
For the
those
experience.
things.
Speaking of experiences, let's
Good
talk
segue, good
about the
segue.
experience of. Good segue. So we saw Terrifier 3, what we're actually here to talk about.
Yes.
Synopsis.
Oh, it's so good.
Really simple synopsis.
Insane.
Art the Clown is set to unleash chaos on the unsuspecting residents of Miles County as they peacefully drift off to sleep on Christmas Eve.
All right, let's go watch this movie. Oh wait, we already did.
Normally we'd pause to watch, but we've already watched it. So
Let me create a clap so I know where to edit.
wait, are we actually?
Normally,
let's just keep going. No, let's just keep talking.
I can always do the trailer at the beginning.
Do you actually want to edit the trailer in?
Yeah.
Okay. Clap.
Okay, I should be able to see that because it was really quiet, and then I'll see a spike in the thing.
Really quiet. It's just
You survived the most famous serial killer since Jack the Ripper. The 5-year anniversary is coming up. I think a lot of people would really like to hear from you after all this time. Want to know what it's like to be in the presence of that kind of evil. What goes through your brain when he's close enough to you. You feel his breath. I saw him today.
Who? How can you be sure it was really him?
I could feel it.
Who's this Santa? He's scaring my kid.
Yeah, he's scaring me too.
Hey, Santa's handing out presents!
Why would he come back here? Even if he was alive, which he isn't. Wouldn't you want to get as far away from here as possible, as far away from you?
We both know this isn't over. I have to go back to the Terrifier.
It's still buried there, isn't it?
Might be the only thing that could stop them. Looking forward to the best Christmas ever, filled with fun, smiles, and laughter.
take that as you will. Are you going to fart?
And we're back.
Oh. No, we've been.
I'm gonna cut it right there. Like, you need to fart. Cut.
And we're back.
And we're back.
I love it. So the movie technically comes out today.
Yeah.
Which is October 11th,
Well,
2024.
we got tickets for a pre-early screening or a...
Oh my god, like
We went
every
to the
movie
premiere?
that comes out. Okay, pet peeve.
Dorton Horton Thornton invited us.
David Howard Thornton. I love David Howard Thornton. Okay,
He is so puss.
can we
I love him.
pet peeve? You know what really grinds my gears?
What really
Yeah.
grinds your gears?
We need to stop saying that movies come out on whatever day that we say because we're just releasing them the day before.
Because
Yeah.
it came like it's not like the showing that we went to was at like 11 o'clock. It was at
No.
8 p.m.
and they
Yeah,
had
they
6
stopped
o'clock
doing that.
showings at other. Here's the thing. I remember growing up, and you and I have talked about this. Midnight releases. That was like the thing.
That was the
you
thing.
like,
yeah.
saving
You
your seats
begged
for
your
friends?
parents.
Yeah.
No reserved seating. You saved seats. You dressed up. You begged your parents to let you stay out late.
Yep.
School sucked the next day, and you didn't fucking care.
Yeah.
It was the bomb, and that was actually midnight on Thursday. And the movie came out for real on Friday. Somewhere between then and being an old fart that we are now.
I love reserved seats so
It's
much.
okay. I love reserved seats
Reclined reserved seats.
Oh.
It's
with
so nice.
heated seats,
Oh.
the luxuries.
Donna told me about heated seats. I ain't never had a heated seat in a theater.
Did you heat up your butt?
Did they have one at the
Yes, that
Cinemark?
theater had a heated seat.
There's a little
I'm
button for it.
suing. I didn't do it.
There's a little button.
Makes
in
you feel
the
like you're
car.
peeing. It's so
Wait,
wonderful.
did
Oh
it
my
recline?
God.
Did you know it reclined?
Yeah, I reclined.
But nowadays we say it comes out today, but then we do a midnight release, but
Yeah.
we're showing it at like
At
6
like
p.m.
6.
the day before.
This releases on Sunday, so hopefully people have seen it by this point.
I mean, oh yeah, I mean this goes without saying, but big spoilers.
Big
So,
spoilers.
I mean, as everything, we're
we're
not
gonna
here to
talk
hide.
about the kills. We're gonna talk about Terrifier 1 through Terrifier 3 kills.
We're gonna talk about all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave no
All of
guts
it.
unturned.
Yeah.
No guts unturned.
No
No ass
penis
cheeks
unflopped.
unsolved.
No ass cheeks
Floppy
unsawed.
penis.
I
No
can't.
vagina un.
I had a dream about it.
About the floppy penis?
Yes, about the jiggling balls
Oh
with
my
the.
God.
Oh, we'll get to that.
We'll get there.
Oh.
We'll get there.
What do you think the budget of this movie was?
I don't know. So, okay. Budget for the first film was $35,000.
35. I actually have all of that. So the budget. You already spoiled that one, but yeah, the budget was 35,000. Jayden? What do you think the budget of the second one was?
The second, I think, was $250.
Did we tell you that? Or did you
$250?
look?
No, I was doing research. I was mentally
Oh.
preparing for this.
$250,000.
Cheater. Yes, it was 250. So
Okay.
I'm ready.
I was right. I was right.
This one.
Let's double it. Let's go 500,000.
I'm gonna do a big jump, and say like, it has to be like low 7 figures, like 4 or 5 mil.
Too high, way too low.
Damn.
2 mil.
2 million. Okay.
Yeah.
Price is Right rules.
Price is right. Price is right. Price is right. What do you think the
Suing.
tomato meter the critics gave it?
I already know it.
Oh, it has to be really good. I think audience, I think is gonna be like low 90s. Or no. Yeah. Audience is gonna be low 90s. Tomato meter is gonna be like 70, 80.
Good. 76.
Okay, it's dropped
Yeah.
since I looked at it last. It was 77.
This was as of like an hour
yeah.
ago.
And it doesn't have an audience one yet, does it?
94.
It's a 94 audience.
Also,
Nice.
I haven't been on Rotten Tomatoes in a while. Apparently, it's called the popcorn meter now.
Yeah, the popcorn meter is the audience.
I was like,
meter
that's
now.
dumb.
You have
I
to be
love
like
that.
a verified audience. So like
To
A
be able
verified
to,
yeah,
popcorn.
you have to
Going.
verify your email now to be able to go and
you have to be
like
a verified
audience
kernel to be on the popcorn meter.
It's like popcorn.
So yeah,
Verified
76
kernel.
and then 94, which for horror movies especially, they
Wait, it was
always
76
get
and
lower
94?
critics. Yeah.
Yo.
So it started out really high. It was at like 95% for the past week because it opened at a bunch of film festivals. So like
95 audience or critic?
critic.
Really?
If you go and
Oh.
look online, some of the like the teasers or like commercials, not full trailers, but just like little commercials that have come out about it recently. They're like boasting 95% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I'm like, it's reviewers who go to like Fantastic Fest or like horror festivals on purpose. So like if you're going to review a movie as a horror critic at a horror film festival, you're gonna give that movie a super high rating.
Yeah.
Because you're biased. I'm biased. So it's not like everyday reviewers going in. So once they open it up to everyday reviewers, it dropped down to like 77, which is still really high.
That's
for a
high.
I keep seeing like 5 stars everywhere. I knew it was gonna be high.
It's gotten
man, I love
five.
it.
Yeah, it's gotten top notches on like everything.
I feel like Terrifier just blew up out of
Yeah.
nowhere recently.
we can just jump into it, but I mean, like, the thing that I love about Damien and his crew is they don't want to go through the big production companies. They purposefully, he was approached by many companies saying, hey, we'll do this, but he knew that they wouldn't let him do it the way he wanted to.
Yeah.
They want to do everything practical. He does everything with him and his crew. So that's a fun fact I have.
So
Yeah, I was scrolling through his Instagram.
I think they were purposefully riding the hype train about certain things, but I thought the way that they made it out was that shower scene was going to be in the first like 10 minutes of the movie.
I thought so.
And that's the way every single thing online has been like, oh man, people are walking out in the first 10 minutes. I'm like, what happened in the first 10
Everything
minutes to have
I
somebody
read,
walk out?
I was expecting. If you've seen a Terrifier, you know that there is always the kill.
Yeah.
Every movie has the kill. The first one has the song of the lady upside down through her vagina from clit to tit.
Yep.
I'm so happy I came up with that
I
quickly.
love that.
The second one has the bedroom scene. Need I say more?
Still my favorite. It's still my favorite out of all.
The
of
third
them.
one has what we'll just call the shower scene.
The shower scene.
But the way that everything I read, people were saying, like, and that's a fun fact too, is that they were like, oh, 9 people walked out during the first showing of it right at the beginning.
I was scared
And people were
all
vomiting.
day. I was like,
oh my gosh. I thought so it opens with a family at Christmas time.
I think that's it. They just don't. It's the kid killing and
Okay, trigger warning.
yeah.
They don't show it as much, but there
Yeah.
are kids that die.
They
This
don't
movie
ever
does not
show-
hide any. They don't never show actual mutilation of kids.
Yeah, they show the aftermath, but they never show the actual thing.
There's no
when it
him
comes to
actually
kids.
killing on-screen kids, but kids die left and right. Like, no one is safe.
Mm-hmm.
There is no animal harm with the exception of rats.
yeah. That made me sad.
Where he takes some liquid nitrogen and makes a raticle and then smashes it and makes rat chunks.
Or the
sad.
oh man, I really liked that kill though with,
With
The moms?
tube.
yeah, the tube
Ugh.
and the
They were still alive.
oh.
No, that one's fun. They were alive.
And then he's
No,
like
but
fucking.
I mean,
like,
okay, he
stomped it.
did like step on him.
Strap on it.
But he like slit the girl's throat and the rat came out of it. I
Oh.
was like, ugh.
He held
Oh, that was good.
he had nothing back this movie.
Yeah.
But why he said online though that one of the reasons he didn't use a studio, that he wanted to use his own studio and have it independently filmed or funded by himself, is that he thinks that they would make him change the script within the first 10 pages. What in the first 10 pages is like
Kid
not
killing?
anywhere? Is it the kid killing?
Yeah,
I really
it
think
has
it's the
to
kid.
be.
It's got to be the kid killing.
Okay.
Because there's, at least to my knowledge, granted I haven't seen like a million horror movies, but like there's not any that really goes there, or very many that
Doctor
go there.
Sleep.
Oh.
Doctor Sleep, like straight up, that scene was traumatizing. It was good, but it was traumatizing. It's 8 adults like eating the soul of a small child.
Oh,
and they're,
shit.
Like, bloodying him up and stuff.
But generally, I feel like we don't see kid
it's not
killing,
In like
a
a slasher movie.
or maybe
Yeah.
just like an implied like off-screen thing. But like
The gore, the amount of gore
Yes.
that has
Yeah.
to do with the little kid.
number one, they don't show the mutilation, but you hear him taking an axe and just laying into the kid,
Oh yeah, it could have been that too. Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
they do show like the mutilated body.
Yeah.
The Foley artist for this movie was
In-
on point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was scrolling through Damien Leone's Instagram, just like looking at like his special effects.
he's very
It was
talented.
insane.
I don't have a kill count for this. I
Oh,
tried.
I counted in my head.
I was
Well,
trying
I don't know
to.
if it's accurate.
I want to know the overall kill count for all 3 movies.
In my head, it's around 23, or like
For just this movie.
yeah.
Okay.
And we can talk. So the reason why I was like going through it, I was like, it's the mall scene when the bomb goes off. I'm like,
Because in the,
the
news,
newscast it says
yeah.
confirmed, but I'm like,
yeah,
but there's also implied ones like, did he kill that one Santa in the bar or not? Did that one
Yeah.
little girl in the opening die or not?
yeah.
There's so many like implied or unimplied that I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Because if it counts the little girl, I think it's got to be like around 24 or 25.
Cause so so the opening of the movie, we have the family, we have the little brother, the mom and the dad. Okay, that dad fucking deserved to die.
Yeah, that dad sucked.
It opened and I was like, he's like, I'm trying to sleep. I have to be up in 3 hours. Yes, I hear you because I'm not sleeping because you're still talking to me.
I'm like, okay, choke on it.
God, I hated him. His death was good. I felt bad for her, but
Yeah.
you know, she had to die too, because of the opening.
I'm confused. What? So, Google says the trilogy has roughly 35 to 37 deaths. It's got to be way more than that.
It has to be.
But I think it's only counting the first two. It doesn't have the answer for the
Y'all
third
said
one.
in number one, because I was listening to the podcast on the way here.
Oh, yeah, number one was...
Number one was, I think it was 11.
It's 10 on here. But it could be 11 if you count Art the Clown.
Yeah.
I think we counted
Yes.
Art.
Yeah, y'all counted Art, so that's why it was 11.
He does die.
Terrifier 2 was 23.
Which
Here it
that
says
one...
27.
Okay.
not
And then that
including
one,
Art the Clown.
because there wasn't an official kill count, it was just...
Because it was
we're counting in our
the
heads.
clown cafe. The clown cafe also
that's true,
Yeah.
was the like we're kind of
Which
assuming this number.
I would count it because of the lore building of...
Well, but it's the number of people there
third
because he just takes a machine gun and like it's so hard to count how many
But it's
people were
not-
actually there.
Like, if you count that as part of the kill count and not
Which
like the
I-
dream sequence kill count...
But it's that is
count,
real.
because in this one they confirmed, or they not confirmed, but they talk about how a clown was a serial killer with like over a dozen kids killed. And I think those in the clown cafe, when we see that in the second one, those are the kids they're talking about.
I mean, the place is. I think that's kind of the version of hell that we're. Here's the thing. The thing I love the most about this movie is we got so much back lore.
Yeah.
The first one was just the movie. The second one introduced Sienna, and all these things that kind of were left unanswered, but you're like, they just like made this whole world out of this movie.
Yeah.
And then the third one comes in and is like, here's the backstory. This character's actually a demon. This person is possessed. That's why she's been alive this whole time. She has supernatural powers. She's actually the savior. That sword is actually the sword to kill all evil. And then like she slices her hands at the end and like they heal magically. I'm like, I think they're setting up like a good versus evil, like angels versus demons kind of thing. Like the
Yeah.
angel wrapping paper on the present.
Yeah.
The sword.
Yeah. It's the sword of Michael.
So we would be at roughly like 50 something kills
Total,
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe close to 60.
So
Yeah, because in this one, it starts with
let's go ahead and count the little girl from the beginning. Let's
Okay,
just see
so
what she
that's
died. So that's
4.
4. We have
What I forgot what happens to her to where
we don't see. She's in the cabinet, and he
he's-
opens the door and
that
just
was it.
smiles, and then it cuts.
okay.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, do we count
on
that or not?
screen, 3. from
Right.
that.
3 for that one.
We have
Insinuated 4.
The
Also,
bar.
when did that scene take place?
I was trying to figure. I think that because
That's another like dreamy kind of sequence of like
that is after. So it's that opening's here, and then it goes to present day, which I think is here because he doesn't have the Christmas Santa costume yet.
Yeah.
And then it catches up to where that is.
So maybe that happened before he got to the dorm.
Before we get to the dorm, or before he got back to the house.
Yeah, sometime in between there.
But it
because I like looking back, I was like, when did he have time to go and do that?
Yeah.
We never
opening.
go back to that scene.
He had the Santa outfit, so it has to take place somewhere after the actual him coming back
Yeah.
and killing the first Santa at the bar.
Yeah.
Which that's the 3
Yeah,
kills.
there's three at the bar. Because the bartender.
Do they actually
the
show?
Santa.
Oh wait, no, he kills. I was like, did
Yeah.
they kill the Santa? He
Yeah.
kills
He
Santa.
kills,
kills
Clint
the
Howard.
fuck out of Santa.
The 2
Howard's
construction
brother.
workers in the
yeah,
house.
2 construction workers.
Yep. Oh, that was such a good kill.
So we're at 9.
yeah.
8 if we're counting, not counting the girl.
The one for sure kid who got blew up, and I think the news confirmed that there were 5.
So we'll count. Let's call that 5.
So
See, that's the one I'm like, there's got to be more than
Oh,
that.
speaking of that,
It's a bomb.
I made a note about this, and I was like, I don't remember that. Did I look away or something? I don't think I did, but there was a kill that I didn't remember.
Which one?
Okay, a woman's head is violently smashed between 2 shopping carts. Do y'all remember that?
what?
Her hair gets caught in a wheel, and when the cart moves, part of her scalp is ripped off.
I feel like you're describing
That's the
Thanksgiving.
one. This was on the kill because I was looking up all the kills on today on IMDb, and it had it listed under Terrifier 3.
That's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think they got this wrong.
That's I'm like you're
This
literally
was
describing
literally
Thanksgiving.
I'll show you on IMDb. It had it.
There's the 2 couple in the shower scene.
Yeah.
There's all of Sienna's family.
Uncle, brother,
Uncle
Aunt.
Or, yeah, her brother. Oh, yeah, her brother did die. Uncle, brother, aunt.
It's the last one on there. So this is Terrifier 3. And you go to the last one. And you read that out loud.
A woman's head is violently smashed between two shopping carts. This is very brutal. Her hair gets caught in a wheel, and when the cart moves, part of her scalp is ripped off. That's Thanksgiving.
But it's listed under the violence and gore for Terrifier 3.
No, that's Thanksgiving.
Wrong. I was like, I'm gonna copy and paste this into a note because I want to talk about this. I was like, did I completely miss that kill?
No, that's wrong.
Okay.
There was one really funny note in, because I always look at that stuff too, and under the violence or the sex and nudity, one of my favorite comments is, oh, where's it at?
See you guys full on butt with a chainsaw in it.
No, it's the Terrifier 3.
That was
He's just getting a chainsaw to the rear end.
insane.
And then he flips him over. And he's like, I'm not done
And
yet.
the shot with the ball is just jiggling with the
Oh
chainsaw.
But I also feel like, I don't know, maybe it was over the top. And so, I don't know. David Howard Thornton said that was the scene that made him almost throw up.
The shower one?
Yeah, on set. But I was like, what? I feel like the bedroom scene was more violent.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that? Do you think so?
I think the bedroom scene just went further.
Yeah.
Because again, so the second one came out in 2022, so it was the COVID movie.
Mm-hmm.
That scene was shot.
The scene was shot.
That scene was shot.
That scene was
That
shot.
scene was shot, and then Damien Leone was like, "Let's take it further. We have the time. COVID.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go further." And it just kept going and going and going. I felt like the shower scene
Didn't last long enough.
It didn't.
Yeah.
It was more violent, I'd say, but it was shorter.
Yeah.
But my favorite moment, and you can say it, like the whole time, like after he finishes killing, he sits on the floor, and the whole floor is just filled with blood. And I
So
leaned to
good.
Keegan, and I was like, "Oh, please lay down and make a blood angel." And then he lays down. I was like, "Oh my God,
Like a
please
little
make a
snow
blood
angel."
angel!" And then he does. It made me happy.
I love him so much.
I think someone's been going in and actively updating, which, I mean, the movie's new, so I'm sure it's getting updated, but there's a comment that's not there anymore that said, under the sex and nudity section, couple in shower, brief, like, unseen censored nudity, full male nudity for a brief second, but it's not sexual.
It is not sexual at all.
That cracked me up. I was like, no, there's something unsexual
Did
about...
that crack you up?
Yikes.
Woo!
So what were your favorite kills? I think we went through most of the kills, but
Oh, the chainsaw was my favorite. Like
Yeah.
that, I don't know, it's haunted me. Also,
I mean,
the
penis.
shard of glass. It's not a kill scene, but the
Oh,
the
God.
mirror.
when he's killing the construction worker. So, and I love that this character. So that I don't know that I wrote that as a fun fact or not, but the actress that played. We didn't actually do the fun fact jingle. It's fine. Fun
No, because then I have to go and find it.
facts with me.
Fun facts.
With me,
Fun
Carlo.
Fun.
So the actress in the first one that plays the news reporter that survives Art the first time,
Oh, she's getting the news reporter is interviewing her.
or is interviewing her, right?
Vicky.
Vicky, yeah, sorry, the person that survives Art's first attempt. She was never really meant to be a big character.
Tara's sister that goes to save her from
Tara,
the first-
Tara, look at her go.
Terrifier.
Tara,
her last name is
Hardly know her.
bold joke.
It's my
Fired
drag
up.
name.
Up. Oh, it's a sad movie. So I read something that Damien actually originally, I think she was gonna die in the so the way that the second one ends is she gives birth to Art's head.
Yeah.
And that kind of is the reincarnation of Art coming back.
That's how you do.
His body is decapitated. Oh, the black guy.
Yeah, the black guy.
I
Forgot about the black guy.
Somebody related.
And the two-
Oh, and Chris Jericho. And the
two
people at the
nurses, yeah.
Somebody related Art the Clown to the slasher Mr. Bean, and I was like, "That's 100% it."
Oh my
and when
God.
he's walking around without a head,
100%.
some of the best acting I've ever seen.
100%.
Some of the best headless.
There has
acting
to
I've
be
ever
like a horror category for Oscars because
seen. the Saturn Awards.
Jordan
I
Horton
think is what
Thornton.
they are, right?
The
Something like that.
slashies.
The slashies.
The
I don't know. We should the slashies.
the slash.
The
Slashies, you see?
But that was hilarious when he was walking around with the severed head, and then he puts the
black guy's head on his
Oh my God.
and then goes on to like the subway. I'm sorry, all these people that like
Are
sit on the
fucking
buses
dumb.
and the subways,
The Sawboss.
and just like stare at him and sit across. I'm sorry, I would immediately get up and leave.
I'm sorry, you haven't heard the story of the Miles County clown? And you see this bloody clown sitting across from you
Well, then the other
on the
Art-
subway?
Oh wait,
Oh my God.
the other Art the Clown that was on the subway, he dies because the the girl takes his costume.
Yeah.
That's why she's in an Art the Clown costume at the end.
Yeah.
See, there's so many like implied ones. That's why I was like, I'm not doing that.
He was so nice too. He was like, "I like your costume, bro," and he's like,
I know,
You
he's
meet
like,
me,
"Can I get a
you."
picture?"
Yeah, I'll get a picture of you guys. All right.
Also, what is up with the Miles County transit system that they need a subway?
I mean,
What is this county that we're in?
Where
they
are
have
we?
a
It's New York.
underground tunnel.
it's New York.
What?
It's New York.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Miles County.
it's New York.
But no, like New York City. But there's no like subways in the outskirts of New York.
Okay,
Where are we that
New York.
they have a subway system?
New York.
I want a subway system.
Why? I want a Subway.
You want to go get Subway?
No,
Cut
Subway's
to us
trash.
with sandwiches.
Subway is trash.
It is trash.
We are not sponsored by Subway, by the way.
Hashtag not
Sponsored by
don't want
Subway.
to be.
We are a Firehouse Subs house.
I like Firehouse.
I love Jersey Mike's.
I like Jersey Mike's too.
We're a Quiznos house.
I love.
Forgot
Quiznos.
about Quiznos.
There's still a Quiznos.
Or Schlotzky's.
Do you remember those
I do like
commercials?
Schlotzky's with the
The Quiznos?
hamster or gerbil or whatever.
Quiznos subs, they are good to us. I was like, are we too old for... Jayden doesn't get those references.
No, I don't.
Because they are good for us. We are not the Huns.
We gotta introduce you to the Quiznos subs
Man,
commercials.
the Dark Ages were wild.
We're so off topic, but one of my old favorite commercials was actually a Dairy Queen commercial. They had a flamethrower burger, and the commercial, the whole point was like,
I'm trying to remember this.
you can't talk because if you talk, flames will shoot out of your mouth.
Oh, yeah,
And
I
so
remember that
they
one.
talk through the whole commercial by inhaling, and so everyone is talking like this. And then someone's like, why are we talking like this? Because if we knock out, flames will shoot out of. And then someone's like, they're like, what did you say? Like, flames will shoot. And then they also like shooting flames, and then everyone starts screaming. And then they all like just hold their mouths, and it's just like, we'll show it to you later. That commercial
Quiznos
cracked
subs
me
and
up.
The Wendy's Flaming commercial.
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen Flaming commercial.
Oh my gosh.
Stupid.
Anyway, speaking of Dairy Queen,
Good segue, good segue.
the queen
Good segue.
that
Good segue.
yeah, we love a good segue. Yeah, so the girl, Vicky. Hey Vicky, you're so icky. Just the thought I'd be no.
Makes me so
From
sick.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, Icky Vicky.
Icky Vicky.
I love that show.
I
Anyway,
old?
they
Do you
were.
not know Fairly Odd Parents?
No, I do.
You were, yeah.
Oh, you do know. That's why you're old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't certain that she was going to be a big character in the third one. So,
So
when
that
she
actress is killing it as Vicky.
so
Yeah.
when she gave birth to the head, that was going to maybe be her death.
Okay.
But Damien like mentioned like how much he loves working with her because she wasn't really a big character in the first or second one,
Oh, she was only in the very last scene of the 2nd one.
and we
the
barely
first
we had her in
one-
the interview of the first one.
Well, I mean, she was there for like the last quarter of the film, getting chased by Art in the first
I mean,
one.
yeah.
'Cause it's the same actress.
Yeah, but
I
not.
love that she's like
But
kind of this beautiful actress who is in this slasher film. It's like, yeah, let's have fun. And then he's like, I'm gonna rip up your face.
yeah,
And then she's like, yeah, cool. Rip up my face. Put all the prosthetics on me. I don't care. Like it's like
I would love to do that shit.
right.
Oh,
I'm like,
man,
dude,
yeah.
please
It
do
looks
whatever.
so fun.
I think I would get a little claustrophobic. I'd need a Xanax or something.
Xanax.
Just the thought of like not being able to take that off for hours and
Also,
hours
keep
and
drinking
hours.
up. There may be Xanax in your cups. Ooh, yum.
Best part of Carlos's drink.
It's the
Xanax
Xanax
in
at
your
the
cup.
bottom of it.
What? But
What? Chainsaw?
no, it's a chainsaw. But yeah,
Part of waking up.
There's a chainsaw in your butt. Sounds like a regular Tuesday.
for Shane.
For sure.
Yeah.
For the shame of it all. The
shame
shame of
of
it
it
all. Yeah, I'm glad he didn't kill her off because she. So I love that we from the second one we are introduced to the little girl. Mm-hmm. We don't know anything about her. it's just a little girl. Things that we find out about her, she can talk, but she imitates voices. She has glowing red eyes.
Yep.
And she's basically
Like
like
yellow
a
and
little
red,
kid Art the Clown version.
Yeah.
That's
Artina.
all you get from her in the second movie. The second movie ends with Vivian.
Vicky.
Icky Vicky. Have I said
Like
that?
one day.
Vivian, Vanessa,
Victoria.
Victoria.
Vanessa.
Right. Vicky Victoria.
I'll get it right. We end the movie of the second one with Vicky pulling Art's head out and her eyes glow red. And that's how it cuts away, which kind of segues into the third one.
So she was in
She's
I'm
possessed.
assuming it was Vicky in the mental institution, and as soon as Art or
When
the little girl possesses her, because she's a survivor, maybe if you're a survivor of Art the Clown, you
I don't think it
get
has.
possessed by the demon. I don't know.
I think she was just chosen.
Yeah.
So because there's
Chosen to give birth to David
To
Howard
reincarnate.
Cohen's head.
Yeah.
because I mean it's still the demon, and Art recognizes that evil recognizes evil.
Yeah.
Evil represent evil. Recognize evil.
Represent.
Oh no, are y'all evil?
They mention it in the movie. I think Vicky. First
Yeah.
time.
Nope, Victy. That's her name, Victy.
Hey, Victy, you're so icky. She mentions to Sienna, they chose you. And I think I told that to you yesterday. I was like, who's they? They open up so much more lore in this movie.
I want more of the blacksmith that they showed.
Yeah.
He's so cool.
That
Like,
was
the
a cool
demon
scene. Was he
blacksmith.
making the sword? Is that what that was?
He's from the second one too. Wasn't he in the second one? Like they show him briefly in the second one.
I
when
do-
She goes to
I don't
hell?
remember that.
Or is it just the third one?
I do not remember that. The second
Okay,
one.
maybe it's just the third one.
I think that's the third one.
Granted, I have like the
They
brain
all
of a
run together
goldfish.
At this point.
Yeah.
One story.
It's, yeah.
But I do want more. I think here's what I think for the fourth one. Predictions. We spend more time in. I'm just going to call it hell.
Yeah.
I want it to be kind of like Hellraiser 2, where we spend so much time in that world.
Yeah, because she's going to
Whether
look
it's
for...
clown-
And you can get real messed up in that world too.
Well, because Gabby, the little
Gabby.
brat.
Poor Gabby.
Oh, really?
Aw.
She was kind of annoying.
She's fine.
She also
Yeah.
Little cousin.
was not a great actor,
No.
No.
and also was nosy.
Their parents are hot though.
Read the journal. Okay,
Like, hey, don't read my journal. I read the whole thing.
I read all of it.
after you swore
Thank God
not
she
to.
did.
You pinky swore. If you break a pinky promise, you're supposed to break the other person's pinky.
And then of course,
Thank God she did though.
wait, why?
She had the sword for Sienna
Yeah.
and everything. It had the whole setup for the ending.
Well, that has nothing to
Yeah.
do with the journal, though. She just
right,
snooped at the
but
presents.
Yeah. Well,
But she shouldn't do that either.
I do like that. They
Unless
reference
Sienna
that.
wrote
Shitty
about...
rapping
Yeah,
job.
shitty rapping job. I'm like,
That was
people
funny.
already knows what's in there.
Can we, the one thing that bothered me, the one thing.
The one thing.
After she kills Victy,
Victy.
Victy.
we're just going to call her Victy.
David Horton Thornton. Victy.
After David Horton Thornton, wait, he doesn't kill her. After Sienna kills Vicky, her head falls off and oozes out like this acid
Black
blood,
bile, yeah.
and it opens up a portal to what we're going to call hell.
Yeah.
Gabby falls in,
I know what you're gonna say.
and Sienna is like fighting Art.
Let me grab the closest thing near me.
Okay, but the fight with the chainsaw and the sword was really cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But and then like she has Art pinned against the wall with the sword. She could end it. She keeps looking back at Gabby, screaming for her life, and she goes to find her. She has a plethora of things.
Like,
Grabs a
table leg.
fucking
Items
sword.
include
A
the
table
sword,
leg.
a table leg, or what I told Mama Donna,
Yeah.
the fucking drapery, the curtains,
Yeah.
Literally
behind her.
anything else.
Anything else. And
But
she
a
looks
sword.
around and says, "This sword." And not only does she grab the sword, she hands the handle to Gabby and holds both hands on the
Her shattered
double-edged
hands.
blade.
But thank God she did that, because when Gabby fell to hell, she still had the sword, and now has something that she can fight her way out of in hell.
So this is, I don't think she's gonna fight her way. The way that I see it is, Sienna's gonna have to go to hell.
She's got to go to the Terrifier.
She's gonna have to go back to the Terrifier. She's
The
gonna have to go to
Terrifier's
the Clown Cafe.
Yeah.
I think I think the next movie is gonna take place a lot in that area, and I
I
hope
Yeah.
so.
because it's so cool.
And I think that's going to justify how Gabby was able to survive. I don't think she's
Yeah.
fighting out. I think she's surviving because she has the sword that can
Yeah.
kill them all. And so she's like
But I'm
hiding
glad
and
she
just
has
living.
it.
Yeah.
But Sienna's a healer. She got her superpower.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, what is her hands like? She needed stitches.
I like that
She need-
they reference a little bit of that at the beginning when they're like, oh yeah, I saw what was it?
The scars.
The scars.
Yeah.
Yeah, where like you could see the
Scars,
fat and the skin, and then like you do that and you see all the muscles and tissues in Sienna's hands,
and they heal themselves.
Yeah.
So the one thing I actually really, really loved the whole movie, but I love that we got her dad.
We saw.
We barely got the dad, other than he passed away
reference.
and created this character that she did for Halloween in the second movie.
Yeah.
We get the backstory this time. We see dad
A little bit more.
Yeah.
I like that we're slowly being fed the backstory because in between movies we can have these fun like conversations.
So do y'all think that moment where she's a child with dad, hands her the like Valkyrie costume piece, and then there's like the banging at the door and it starts glowing red? Was that real, or was that like
I think it's part of
in her psychosis?
It's part of her it's not
Like,
real.
was that what dad like went crazy and that's what killed him? Is he also like tied to like? That's
But
the one
also,
thing
like-
I'm like thinking back to. I'm like, did that happen?
I think I think that actor's coming back. He's going to be down there to help him. I
Ooh,
think he's
yeah.
in hell, and he's going to help Gabby and Sienna in hell.
He's the Dumbledore,
Yeah.
Oh, he went to hell.
and he's gonna meet Harry on platform 9 3/4 or King's Cross Station.
He's gonna meet Sienna
Wearing all
at
white.
King's Cross, wearing all
King's
white.
Cross, yeah.
Yeah.
Once I make my move, then you're free to check the king.
No! What is it? He's going to sacrifice
He's going to sacrifice himself.
No, you can't!
There must be another way.
Not. I used to know the whole thing.
Harry, it's me.
It's you
Snape
that has
wants
to go on. Not me.
me, not Hermione.
I used to know. I saw a reel on Instagram that was just a bracelet. You know, like one of those like stupid reels where it's like just a bunch of letters.
Yeah.
And they like it was that. It's like, oh, it was once I make my move, then you're free to take the king. No, you can't. What is it? And like the whole
Oh my
thing
God.
as single letters, and I was like, I hate that I immediately got all of that.
That's so stupid.
My favorite one is I saw one of those
The Star
but it
Wars
was-
one?
Yeah. Do you know the story of Doth Plagueis the Wise and all that?
Oh, I've seen that
It's
with
like following along.
the I have the high ground.
Oh my God.
Hate you. That whole monologue between the two of them.
Oh yeah.
God, that's so good. But yeah, I hope we get the dad. I hope he's in hell.
Oh, rest in
and with
peace.
Gab, kind of like Beetlejuice. The dad was there.
Yeah, but just they couldn't show his head because he's a pedophile.
Yeah.
But
I mean, and also chopped off by a shark.
yeah, and chopped
Yeah.
off. But did you know? I was talking to Jayden about this earlier. The whole plot of the plane crash and the tropical islands and all that in Beetlejuice. That was the original plot of the sequel for Beetlejuice in the 90s called Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian.
Gnarly.
Written by Kevin Smith, directed by Tim Burton. Did you know that was a thing?
No.
Yeah, never happened. Thank God.
Beetlejuice goes Hawaiian.
It was. I think it was kind of meant as a prank by Kevin Smith, saying like, "Okay, if you want me to write this, I'm gonna come up with the stupidest plot and send it over to you." And they're like, "Yeah, let's make this movie." And he was like, "No, that sounds terrible."
I'll wait for Beetlejuice to go to space. You haven't made it as a franchise.
Or to
until you go
Vegas.
space.
Wait, what if
Art in space?
Terrifier 6 they go to space?
I mean, that's about usually when the franchise goes.
Yeah.
About 6
Yeah.
movie.
6
They
or
get in a
so, and
race
you're
car
Like, we got to
with-
do something.
Yeah. He hops in a
Space.
race car with Vin Diesel on the Rock and goes to space.
Oh, and when he's in space, he runs into like a xenomorph.
That goes into one of my things that I have.
Good segue, good segue.
Good segue.
This is a good segue. Is who would your dream celebrity cameo be for art to kill? And how would you want them to get killed? Could be somebody you hate too, like
You then. JK. Dream celebrity kill.
for Terrifier for to get killed off by. I don't have one. I just wrote down the question.
Like as a
so.
cameo or like
Like I can't like Chris Jericho. How Chris Jericho came in and cameoed. And
My
got
first,
quickly killed.
the first name that came to my head was Jojo Siwa.
that.
And he just
how
grabs
would
her by
she-
the ponytail and her scalp just rips
Okay,
off.
but no. We're gonna add. Jojo Siwa like is walking and is filming a TikTok of her doing, "I'm your guilty." No, fucking like a guilty pleasure, stupid dance, and he's just sitting there like shaking his head, and then grabs the little pony and just pulls up instantly and rips the head off of the body.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And then like smashes the head on the rest of the body. JoJo's a good one.
Yeah. Sorry,
I would
JoJo
love to
Siwa, if you're listening.
Does it have to be a real celebrity?
I wonder if Damian Leone will ever cameo. and
Oh,
get killed off
I
in
would if I
one.
was him.
If I
so
were
cool.
Damien
Hold it
Leone,
off, though. You gotta hold it off.
if I was Damien Leone and I was like, this is gonna be my swan song, this is the last one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put myself in it as a background.
Yeah.
The bus driver. At the end of the movie,
Yeah.
he's a special effects makeup artist and a producer.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh.
He's a producer on the film.
Oh,
so him
cool.
and Damien have a long stint. He worked on all 3 Terrifiers.
Okay, cool.
Damien, he was working on a movie. I don't remember what it was, and it was like, I need a special effects guy. Someone else was like, I've got a guy as a young kid. I was really good at special effects. And comes Damien Leone. They were talking, and he's like, yeah, I'm trying to work on this horror movie right now. And he was like, I'm not really into horror, but, let me know what it's about. Maybe I can find someone that would be willing to, like, fund it. Told him the plot, and he's like, shit, I want it.
Hell yeah.
And from that moment on, he was on the first one. And I think they talked about, like, the original, like, special effects crew was, like, 6 people for the first movie.
And they killed it, man.
And they
Literally.
did everything.
That was great.
The second one, I think
I
they
love
doubled
the
it.
head stomp of the what was it, like the oh my gosh,
Yes.
the 2 guys that are
The
there
bar?
to like renovate the building.
Oh yeah,
the
the
construction
demolition
workers.
guys.
Yeah, the demolition guys that come in.
Well, we
He
have
just
the,
stomps on his
Yeah.
head with the steel toed,
I loved how in the shower scene, the girl, like before he put the glasses on her, I loved how that looked.
Yeah, that was great. Her
and, like, the one eyeball still, like,
Yeah,
twitching
and then the
eyes.
Santa was insane.
the Santa kill was great.
Yeah,
Which...
The,
he like ripped his face off.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned it earlier, but we didn't go into full details about the, like, masturbation with the mirror.
Oh
charge.
yeah, oh my god. I have never screamed so loud. And I felt so bad for the people that were sitting next to me and
The
Donna
whole theater was ready for it.
because me and Donna were like, "No, stop.
We are all
like-
changed after having seen that scene.
Oh.
He kills
Just
one of the construction
masturbating
workers,
with it.
and Vicky...
Which I think that was my favorite kill, was the banana peel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, he takes the box cutter and just...
Gosh.
And then just peels his head face
Yeah.
like a banana.
This movie takes gore to another level. Again, if you have a weak constitution, do not, like, see the movie, but just, like, know what you're getting into.
I don't feel like there's anything in these movies that's, like, too much worse than anything we haven't seen already in the Terrifier franchise, though. I mean, the floppy penis chainsaw.
Yeah, if you don't like ball mutilation.
Yeah, ball mutilation.
Ball
But I was
mutilation's the
like,
line.
Again, just like the bedroom kill when it happened, when we saw it, like, we were, like, just laughing because it was so over
It's
the
so
top.
over the top absurd.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I think we're still recording. I just gotta...
I hope so. We're checking to see if for the listeners, our laptop.
We are indeed
Yay.
still recording.
Thank
Just
God.
the screen is on a timeout after, I don't know how long it's been. I can't-
Thank
Oh, wait,
God.
after 1 hour, the screen goes dark.
Nice. What were we talking about?
Ball
Oh,
mutilation.
just kills,
mutilation.
too gory.
But I
Like,
don't feel like it's just a lot.
it's just a lot.
And I think
It's over the top absurd.
it's a bigger budget, so it looks a little bit better.
But for
whereas,
hearing,
the
like,
first two,
oh yeah, like within the first 10 minutes, people are walking out and passing out and
it's the
throwing
kid.
up.
It's got to be the kid.
It's got to be.
It
the
has
kid
to be.
stuff.
Because other than that, I'm like, what else?
'Cause it is
The
gory,
British
but,
white
like-
people are like, they killed a kid. I
Yeah.
don't like this.
But if you're going into, like, I assume if you're going into Terrifier 3, you've seen 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like that opening scene
like
is
you should.
nothing on the bedroom scene.
If you've seen
Yeah.
1 and 2, you know what you're getting into. It's
Yeah.
a little like heightened, but you know what you're getting into.
Or, like, the coochie cutter. Like that.
Clit to tit.
Clit to clit.
Clit to tit.
That's
Clit
why,
to tit.
you know, I like I've got the animatronic over there, and again, we'll do pictures and stuff because I know you can't even see it with the. Actually, maybe I'll
I love
pan
his
over
little
there.
horn.
But and the So there's 2 different Art the Clown animatronics that you can get. One's from Party City, one's from Spirit. The Spirit one is always sold out. It looks a little better. It's a little more high quality, and it has the clean clown costume too. But the Party City one comes with the hacksaw. So I feel like I need to get like a half, like a, I don't know, like a little, fake woman hanging upside down over here.
Yeah.
That I can put in this corner with them.
Just mold.
I do have a fun fact that kind of ties into fun fact with Carlos. You don't have to do anything. It ties into a conversation we had yesterday about a friend of ours that posted something about children seeing horror movies.
I know, yeah, and I bet
just
you
sneeze.
this person is listening to this podcast because they listen.
Oh my god, do you sing?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh my god. Well, I'm not saying anything bad.
No, no.
Because we
they
talked
were
about
asking
this.
for advice about it.
Because we talked about this, I read this fact and I was like, this kind of segues into that. So
Somebody was there with their little daughter last night.
Like a
and
12-year-old.
She seemed to be living her best life there too.
But Damien Leone became a fan of horror because his mother was a huge fan of horror and introduced horror to him at a very young age.
Yeah.
So, like, I read that and I was thinking back to the comment that they wrote about, and I was like, that's an example of, like, I mean, it's different person to person.
Yeah.
Like, you have to assess, and also kid to kid. Some kids are going to have nightmares, but, like, that inspired and created Damien and gave him what he needed to make the movies we're getting today. Like, had his mother not exposed him, we may not have Art the Clown and the Terrifier.
I will say, so, my 12-year-old nephew,
Ugh.
he can't handle anything.
Yeah, he can't.
So we took him to see A Quiet Place Day 1, which was way too much for him
That movie was too much for him.
at the beginning, but he left. He needed to go use the restroom. He needed to not be watching the movie. He went to the restroom. He came back about 15 minutes later. He sat down. He had a blanket, and he was mainly under the blanket the whole movie. And then it was about halfway through the film, he put the blanket down and he started watching. And he looks over at me and he goes, "I actually kind of like this. It's kind of cool." Because he really enjoyed like the sci-fi elements of it and stuff. And I was probably about his age, maybe like a little bit older, when I started to be able to watch movies like that. When I was like, okay, I kind of like horror films, and then started getting into. I think I was 13, and I watched Lake Placid and Sleepy Hollow, and I was like, okay, and those are good like starter horror films.
Yeah.
Lake Placid.
'Cause
Oh,
they're
man.
not-
Lake Placid.
Yeah. They're good like starter films, and then that I was able to sit down and watch things like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Evil Dead, some more of the actual horror element type
Those
things.
classics.
And then I remember growing up, accidentally walking in and seeing like a scene from Texas Chainsaw Massacre and just having nightmares. I was probably like 7 or 8. And then walking in on my parents and their friends.
You walked in on your
and-
parents?
They were watching horror films.
Oh, I mean, listen, we don't kink shame. We're not here to kink shame.
They were watching Dead Alive, which is one you still haven't seen yet.
It's so hot.
And it was a scene when the guy's chest gets ripped out and you see the full chest and everything. It's like the ultra gore. And that scarred me and scared me for a long time. And then I remember being like 14, 15 and sitting down and watching Dead Alive and being like, why did that scar me? This is funny and silly and over the top and gory and silly and fun. And I was able to sit and actually watch horror films. But if I would have seen anything like Terrifier at the age of 8 or 7 or anything like that, I wouldn't have been able to watch horror films anymore.
It's a lot.
It
is a lot.
It's a lot.
Sorry, I don't like these. I'm done.
It's a lot.
So it is dependent on the parent and letting
the
the
movie.
parent decide of like, hey, I know my kid can handle this. My 8-year-old nephew can definitely handle a little more mature stuff. He loves the It movies. He loves Pennywise and all of the fun things, like all the cool, scary, gory things with the It movies. So it's, it's gauged based off of kids. My brother was able to watch those movies from like 7 or 8, if not younger, watching those movies. And so it's just dependent on the kid. It really is. Let parents decide what's best for their kids. Don't judge a parent for something like that. Let them decide, I know my kid. I know what they can handle.
Yeah. When I was working at Six Flags, there were so many like parents and their kids that were like obsessed with slasher movies and all the gory stuff of like Fright Fest and stuff like that. So I think it's dependent on.
It's different case by case, 100%.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't realize this, but he's named after Damien from The Omen.
Okay, yeah.
Which, I mean, that's cool.
I love
I was
that.
like, that's a fun fact.
The first Omen. That was a good horror film that I saw.
The first Omen was good. Immaculate was not.
I haven't watched Immaculate yet.
It was not as good.
But the first Omen, that opening scene and like
The first Omen was... I mean, I just love that actress.
Oh, the pregnancy, the birthing scene.
Woo! So good.
Ooh, that was unexpected.
I just love that actress so much.
Yeah, she's great. From
Servant.
Servant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Another fun fact with me. This is the first movie... Stop sending me Instagram reels. This is the first horror film... It's not you. Since Saw 3 that received the -18 rating in France.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really cool. That was 2006.
And I like that... that was 2006. I remember seeing that in college. We went to like a really shitty movie theater in Nacogdoches. You all right? You're old.
No, I got floosted today.
Oh, okay.
Floosted.
So, dude, he was rough.
Oh.
Carlos
Tell me
got a
more.
rough flu shot
There
over
were
there.
needles involved.
Oh.
And shoved them
Eagles?
in.
Oh, needles.
Eagles. No, literally, we were sitting there. He's like, "How's your day going?" I was like, "It's going. Go." And it's like that, and then he like quickly depressed it. I thought I heard like air bubbles, and I was like, "Isn't that bad?"
No, that'll kill you.
That's what I was like.
In fact, that could kill you.
It was like a like.
I'm
maybe
like,
just
hey,
depressed
Doc.
me really quick.
Hey, Doc, what was that?
Carlos just has a
And then he
fever
grabs like,
every
"All right,
day on
that
the
was your
podcast.
flu. Here's the COVID one." I was like, "Why is it making that sound when you're putting it in my arm?"
Did you go to CVS?
Walgreens.
Walgreens.
That's what was closest to me.
Do you have a phobia of needles? Do you have a... How do you
No.
do when people draw blood?
I just don't look at it.
What are you?
Oh, I'm watching the whole time.
Okay.
I'm like...
I'm weird.
You're like, okay. Look,
I
was
watch.
Like, no, that's cool.
I watched the whole time. I had a spinal tap in 2020.
Oh, God.
And you know
Did
about
it
that.
hurt? No. Oh, I do remember
Back
that.
with my eye stuff.
Yes.
I'll tell you that whole story later. I went blind in one eye.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
legitimately. I had no vision. It was great.
That's crazy.
Happy 2020. It was right at Thanksgiving, too. We were so thankful. But I had to get a spinal tap so they could use my spinal fluid. And it didn't, like, they make you talk the whole time to make sure you're not, like doing that or in pain. And
They don't want you moving while they're doing
right.
it. Yeah.
And I don't think they realized who they were talking to, but they asked me a question, and I just, like, gave them a story. And then in the middle of it, I was like, "Oh, wait, is the needle in me already?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Cool." Anyway, going back to what I was saying.
Confirmed. Carlos
Is it
can't
in?
feel it when it
Went
goes in.
on. Giggity.
I hate when that happens.
Well, when I was going to UNT, when I was going to oh wait, I could the floppy dick. I could
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you should have been the Foley artist.
I could use my
Oh,
sound
they
effects.
didn't.
It was great. It was great. Back when I was going to UNT, I used to donate plasma because there's a BioLife up there, and they pay you. And so that was like my going out money. If I wanted food or drinks, I would, because it comes on like a prepaid card.
It what?
Comes like Kim Kardashian on a prepaid card. So if they stick you with a needle, they have to pay you, even if they don't draw blood. There was one time where the nurse stuck me 2 times. And
Stick me, you pay me.
Yeah.
I mean,
Even if
listen,
you don't draw blood.
it's a business. It's a business. You gotta work it. You gotta work it.
Yeah, it's
But
rough out here.
she stuck me twice, and I think she was newer. She couldn't get the vein. I was like, "There's nothing wrong with my blood. It's you." And she's like, "I'm sorry. I'm not finding it." It's like, "Well, we still have to pay you, but I guess you're good." It's like, "Great, thanks for the money."
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm so pale. They find it every time.
Well, like you can usually see it on my arms, like because the skin is a little more fair. But anytime they would do it, I would
Get that vein.
I got something to tie off with if you need it.
Do you?
Probably, I don't know. But I would
need it with my
anytime
phone.
they would stick the needle, so like do the plasma, I would watch them the whole time. Be like, "Yeah, no, that's the good vein right there. Do that one." Yeah.
We all, sorry, just bumping the mic.
Yeah,
Are we
I'm
all
out.
running on empty? Do y'all need...
I'm okay for right
Do you
now.
want to talk and I'll make some drinks?
I'm chilling.
I'm fine for now.
You good?
Yeah.
I'm going to get me a beer. Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
Wait, what beer?
Dos Equis.
The 18-pack that I bought that never got used.
Yeah, we're using it now.
I'll take one. But yeah, so they...
Ben,
What?
Dos Equis?
I don't drink beer.
Okay, never mind.
Wow. Have you ever donated plasma before? So plasma donation is weird. They stick a needle in your arm and they pull your blood out, and it goes through a machine that like rapidly spins and pulls the plasma out because you can't synthetically process plasma. So they rely on people. That's why they pay you or like give you promotions to do it, because you can't synthetically produce it. And so it goes through a machine that pulls the plasma out of the blood, but then they put your blood back in your body. And so, like, I watch it go through the machine, and it goes through, like, a cycle, and then you watch it go back in, and then it comes back in with a cold, like, saline solution, and they will tell you, they're like, oh, you're going to start tasting, like, metal, you're going to get really cold. Like, it is a bizarre, experience, because you start tasting, like, metal in your mouth, you get really, really cold, and you're just watching your blood being pumped back into your body.
Ew.
It's weird. Have you ever donated plasma?
I haven't donated plasma. I've got my
squirmy.
blood drawn plenty of times. Okay, Drex, lay
Plasma
down.
donation is weird.
Lay down. I want to make sure his red rocket doesn't appear on the YouTube.
Red rocket! Red rocket!
Do it.
He doesn't have one. He's fine.
Not for free.
He had one earlier.
Not for free. Remember, you don't get stuck for free.
You have to charge people for that.
Drex. Here. No, okay.
He's like, I'm going to fart directly into the mic.
Another fun fact about the movie, and Kat was talking about it yesterday, but that was one I already had written down too, was the bus scene at the end. She's reading that book.
Yeah.
Called The Ninth Circle. And the author of the book was Rosemary Castevet. Am I saying that correctly?
It's from Rosemary's Baby.
So it's a double meaning one. The ninth,
it's like the first.
It is the first iteration of Art the Clown was The Ninth Circle. The second one is in Terrifier, which is a short film.
Yeah.
They're both shorts. After those two are made comes All Hallows Eve, which incorporates both of them. They're both shorts in All Hallows Eve. So that's like if you watch All Hallows Eve,
There's the bus stop one and then the child killing one, right?
the two shorts.
The two shorts. There's the bus stop and then the one where he's like stalking the girl in the house.
I don't remember.
Right? I don't remember.
I've only watched All Hallows once. But there's both shorts are in All Hallows Eve.
And it's not David Howard Thornton, so I don't count it.
It's not. So it was Mike Giannelli. Giannelli. He did that for the first 3, and then he retired from acting, and then David Howard Thornton, picked up from 2016 to present.
The best.
Apparently, he was in something with Pete Davidson.
Oh, he was Art the Clown in Pete Davidson's show that he had on Hulu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's also in this music video that just dropped today.
I loved that.
I
watched it.
So dope.
very
My
gory,
favorite
right?
part.
Well, like it was going, and the song ended. I was like, "There's so much more still."
Yeah.
It's like a full like mini.
It's a
Okay,
full
don't
thing.
spoil it. We'll watch it after this.
The drop in the music is like the little horn. It's my favorite thing ever. But
I
it's a
loved it.
band.
I was jamming out.
They're called Ice Nine Kills, and they have 2 albums. They have the Silver Scream and then Welcome to Horrorwood.
I have a few students who are obsessed with Ice Nine Kills.
They're so good.
I love
there
that.
But every single one of the songs on those albums are inspired by a different horror movie, and they're so good.
Oh, see, I'm into that.
My favorite one is the Jaws one.
There are a horror
Or the shower scene.
Rock group.
Yeah.
I saw some pictures of some of their concerts, and I want to.
Yeah.
Next time they come to town,
The best
I want to go see
songs,
them.
my favorites are the shower scene, which is Psycho, and then Rocking the Boat, which is Jaws. They're so good.
I like.
I wanna
that,
listen to them.
But their concerts are so theatrical.
Yeah.
See, I love that.
We have a new shower scene though. Like whenever anybody ever says
Yeah.
the shower scene, it's
Oh no, we
Psycho.
have the shower scene.
And there's some references to Psycho in the shower scene, like when he appears.
Oh, yeah.
At the glass.
we
door.
had the Shining reference
Shining reference
as well.
I think any good horror film.
We had
like
a lot
that,
of homages to just good horror in this movie.
Well, any good artwork. It's
Art?
something. Yeah, art. One thing I was taught in college.
You went to
whenever
college? I'm so proud of
I
you.
was there for a while.
I wish I could go back to
I
college.
don't.
I didn't go to college.
But one of the things we were taught as artists is good art. Creates something new.
Art counter.
It creates something new while also pulling something from nostalgia.
Pull
And
my
I feel
dick.
like Terrifier does that. Like even the way it's shot is very 1980s. It's like doing new things with gore, simultaneously pulling things from older films.
Yeah.
Being pulled in a new direction, some would say.
I hate that
Rainbow.
musical.
Fuck,
It's
how does
fun.
that song go? Puppy
I'm
dogs.
not a fan of that musical.
I think it's fun.
I haven't seen it.
Adam's
It's-
Family?
Yeah.
Did
I
it,
only
did it?
know like a couple. Wait, have I seen it? I haven't seen it live. I've seen like a bootleg or something.
It's
Or a
fun.
high school production or something. I don't know.
It's fun and has lots of parts for everyone because of all the ancestors. So it's good for
The
like schools.
Ancestors?
The ancestors, yeah.
Drax.
That's why I've got that snaggletooth.
We were talking about Drax earlier. He looks like a product of incest.
Yeah.
And actually, we're talking about Conan O'Brien. He went and did like a...
He's a product of incest.
Oh no.
No, legit.
Oh.
He went and did a... what do you call it when you... 23andMe, when you like discover things about
23andMe.
No, but what's it called? Like genealogy...
Ancestry test?
Ancestry.com. Yeah, like an ancestry
Or
test.
genealogy.
23andMe.
Yeah, genealogy, whatever
No.
it is. But the person came back and was doing the results with them, and they're like, I've never seen somebody this Irish before. Normally, if you're an American, it's like pulling from lots of different countries and stuff, and like mainly one. He goes, it's all from Ireland. He goes, oh wow, I'm very Irish. He goes, that probably means there was incest along your bloodline. He was like, oh.
I mean, listen,
that explains a lot about Conan O'Brien.
we all had Adam and Eve, and we
He's
all
weird
came
looking.
from two, so we're just a bunch of ancestral humans.
2 + 2 is 4.
Minus 1.
3.
Quick maths.
Pop,
Yes!
Hot ketchup.
Skitty beep pop pop. In a boom boom. prrrr.
I
Skia!
fucking love.
Shot.
Man,
Take off your jacket. I don't remember the rest.
trees, sauce, raw sauce, hot ketchup. God, this is the
I'm
best.
so glad you caught it.
That is-
I
makes me
reference
so
that
happy.
almost every day at my house.
So-
I'll be in the shower just singing that.
Fun fact: Jayden and I had never worked together until this year. I think
Yeah.
both of us knew of each other
Yeah.
in DFW, and both of us like fangirled over each other.
Yeah.
And when they auditioned for Margaritaville, like it was an easy cast,
I'm so happy you were
and
there.
Me too.
instantly it was like, I'm just so happy to finally get to work with them.
It was so fun.
It was so much fun.
And that dance combo was so fun.
Ugh,
it was like the most fun I've had.
yeah,
I love dance calls. I'm not a dancer in the slightest,
Keegan
but
and
I
when
love
we first
dance
talked
calls.
about the show, were like, it's like, I mean, yeah, I just wanted to be like laid back and chill, like really simple and just
Nothing
fun.
too crazy with the dances.
And then as I started working, I was like, no, I want to like have a lot of fun. I want to like dance.
It
and
was
then
so
we had
good.
our cast, and we got all of these dancers in the cast, and I was like, Carlos, make it a dance heavy show. This is gonna be so good.
we went with it. It was such a good show.
Man, it was and it was like the dancing
Almost
was so
sold out
clean.
every night. I mean, Owen flat out told us, is like, y'all can come back. What do you want
Yeah.
to do? Like we had us two, our one of our best friends, Christy,
Andrew,
Bryce
Bryce.
Biffle.
Dream
I
team.
probably shouldn't say the last name.
Keegan and Carlos's musical theater podcast.
Are we gonna do a musical theater with all our free time? Do a musical theater podcast?
We still have to write Fetal the musical.
I want to do. Oh, I have so many dream musicals. The Scooby Doozical.
Scooby-Doozical!
Let's just create our own Star Kid
It's
production.
oh my god, it's my dream.
Okay,
the
but
Scooby Doozical, Emperor's New
Starkey was-
Groove.
Emperor's New Groove needs to be like why
It writes itself
Why?
because Eartha
It-
Kitt is
Um,
Yzma.
Someone
it
said it,
opened
like-
in Peru.
Yeah, someone said that
Yeah,
they were
they
doing
made
it.
one and it opened in Peru.
I better get my money because I've been thinking about that since I was like 14.
I think Hercules musicals in Germany
I was
right
thinking
now.
Hercules for so long, and then it did.
It looks better than it
The
did
Germany
when I saw
one
it.
looks better than the American one, unfortunately.
Yeah, the American one, when I went to go see it, it looked like they had Amazon costumes. It looked real cheesy.
That was that paper mill playhouse
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, the Titans looked real cheesy. Well,
Okay, but here's the thing. I loved Star Kid Productions growing up, like all the Harry Potter musicals.
I
and, like,
want to do a Harry Potter
Fire-
musical so
I've
badly.
never.
I
Seen
wanna
a
be
Harry-
Draco.
Harry Potter musical.
You would be a fantastic.
That is one of my
Draco.
dream roles, but I know no one can do it.
I just want to do anything.
That's the one that's not. Or I'm sure there's a few, but that's one of the ones they can't release the rights to.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's
because
legalities right.
JK sent a cease and desist
Yeah.
to Star Kid.
But God, there's
But
so
it's a parody, so it should be
good.
covered under
Yeah.
parody. I hate her so much.
Me too.
Ugh.
But what if we did start our own like Star Kid version?
That would be so fun. The Scooby Doozical.
I mean, somebody did that.
Helen Keller musical?
Oh God.
No, they did. It's hilarious. It is so funny.
feel
Oh,
like-
Look used to do that with original product, or not original, but like kind of obscure.
The Tanya
productions like
Harding
that.
musical, Silence of the Lambs, the musical.
Silence. They did. I saw Jerry Springer, the
Jerry Springer opera
Yeah.
was so good. It's just
It's
funny.
a little too long.
It's long, but it is
lasted
funny.
a little too. The joke started dying down at the end, but it was really funny.
They had tap dancing KKK members. Though.
Oh, I know.
I lost my
I was
shit
there.
when they came out.
We were drinking original Four Loko, sitting there at midnight watching that.
Not the Four Loko.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
it was
I will
me,
never
Rob,
touch a Four
Christy, and
Loko.
Brandon, and we were drinking Four Loko,
So good.
so we could stay up.
I will never ever touch a Four Loko.
We
I
got
went
banned.
to
It was like I think shortly after that they like banned.
I went to one Halloween party and someone had like 2 Four Locos and they ended up jumping through a window.
Hell yeah.
God.
Yeah,
Is that what we're gonna do here?
yeah.
Halloween party?
No, that same party I
We're gonna have
got.
a giant batch of Four Loko for everybody.
Oh my
I'm going to be
God.
late to the Halloween party, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to chug a Four
Chug
Loko
a
in my
Four
car,
Loko.
run in here and just like, I'm not going to run in, I'm going to run through the window and be like, I'm here, bitches.
Just jump through.
Yeah.
There'll be brand new windows installed too at that point, so don't do that.
Oh, you'll get new windows?
I think that same Halloween party, I got so drunk and the owner of the house was like, take a shower. So I did. And then I passed out in the shower and someone had to break me out. And I'm just laying butt ass naked on their bathroom floor in front of my coworkers.
Jayden, I will say I'm glad Art the Clown didn't find you in that
Me
shower.
too. Me too. Because my booty cheeks would have been
Your
gone.
booty cheeks would have been gone.
They would have been gone,
You would have had a
though.
floppy penis.
Yeah, my dick would have been. It would have been
Jigglage
shaking
was real.
around.
Oh man.
That was insane.
Speaking of jigglage, what do you rate this movie? Let's wrap that up.
Oh man. Well, I'm gonna use my scale. On a scale of banana peel faces to floppy penises, I'm gonna give it 10 bathroom shard dildos. Glass mirror bathroom shard dildos.
Okay.
10 out of 10.
Jayden.
On a scale of freeze dried rat to. Dang, you took both of mine. To. Beheaded black man. I rate it. Oh, shit. 8 mutilated children.
Ooh, deep.
8 mutilated children.
On a scale of Chris Jericho to Victy,
Victy.
I give it also 10 because I mean it's Terrifier.
Oh yeah, what was your number? Did you do 10?
8.
Did I say 8?
You said
8.
8. Yeah.
That's right, 8. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Why do you hate it so much?
Wow. Okay.
I know.
Anyway,
No, it's a
Why did
scale
I say
8 out of 8?
10.
Yeah, is it 8 out of 8? I don't know
I'm gonna
why
give
I
it
said 8.
10 rats out of my sliced throat.
Oh, man, that kill was so good.
That was insane.
We didn't talk about that kill, but so at the end the
she gave it that
ant,
Hawks Tua.
The ant, she sighted the chair,
was-
and they grab this giant, like, open pipe, and they shove it down her throat, break her jaw. They put a bunch of rats in the tube, and then put a fire at the end of it so that the rats crawled down her throat.
What was that pipe made out of? 'Cause it was
Plexiglass.
real strong.
Plexiglass.
Yeah, that was a strong ass pipe.
Yeah.
It was a plexiglass pipe.
Okay.
And then they slit her throat, and the rats fall out of her throat, and then they stomp on the rats. So again, not really animal abuse, but if you don't like seeing
Freeze-dried
animals, including rats, get stepped on or killed.
Oh, and then the hot uncle was
Oh my god, he was so hot.
put up against that wall.
Yeah,
Like,
oh my god, and
stomach-
his stomach looked like
Okay,
a giant
and, like,
coochie. Yeah.
Put her face. He put her
It
face
just-
right into the guts.
She could have crawled right in there.
Ugh.
It was like reverse birth.
And his
Seriously.
head was. Oh, and then
Oh, it was the Christmas tree topper.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Jonathan.
I forgot
What
about
a-
that.
What a bitch kill.
That was sad.
Yeah.
But also, like, if you're gonna kill off like a
main
legacy character like
Yeah.
that, give him a good kill.
Yeah.
If there's more to it.
I wonder if
Yeah.
he's even dead because we didn't see it.
They said it was him, though.
Yeah.
But they
They
We're gonna
said-
see him in hell.
Yeah, they said.
We're gonna see because we did see Sienna's friend from the first one.
Because I don't believe
But that was
anything
a
unless
vision.
I see it.
Right, but I'm thinking maybe we see some of
Flashbacks.
them. Well, we see some of their ghosts and stuff when they go to hell.
I
Like,
think
we
that
see
we'll
some
see
of Art's
him.
victims.
Yeah.
Victims.
Victims.
Victim,
Victy.
victory,
Victies.
victies.
Vanessa.
I think we'll see
Victoria.
him again in some essence.
Yeah, I think so. I hope we get like a gory, cool little like team up of all the victims. Like the blonde girl from the first one is like,
Oh yeah.
holding herself together, and
The first one, I love the first one for what it is, but it almost doesn't fit within 2 and 3, because 2 and 3 are like direct.
yeah,
2 happens, the third one happens. Like they're in the same
Right
universe, of
afterwards,
course.
yeah.
So I feel like he's setting up a trilogy.
like this is the trilogy.
Right.
The fourth one
2,
is the
3,
trilogy.
4.
And what was it? Friday the 13th did something similar with 2, 3, and 4, where like the first one didn't really count. Like it did, but it didn't really count. But 2, 3, and 4, that's the Friday the 13th trilogy from beginning to end. Like we see Jason show up. The third one is when he really makes a name for himself with a hockey mask. The third one is when like Corey Feldman shows up and he gets his head cut in half with a machete, and that's the Jason trilogy. Nightmare on Elm Street, it's 1, 3, and 4, where it's
Halloween.
Like, Nightmare on Elm Street, he shows up in the first one. Second one doesn't really count. Third one, we go backtrack to the first movie with the Dream Warriors and Heather Langenkamp, and then the fourth one we continue the story of I forgot her name, but it's a different actress in the fourth one, but she plays the same character. But she like fills that trilogy of like Freddy finally dying, and of course he doesn't. Of course Jason doesn't actually die. Of course Michael doesn't actually die, but it's we come back to that trilogy, so it could be something similar to that, where it's like kind of get rid of one of the movies in there, and this is your solid trilogy.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, they clearly set it up for another...
You got Vicky in the first one.
Victy?
Victy.
They clearly set this up for another one.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
I'm excited.
You know what makes me excited?
Fourth one is greenlit, too. It's good to go. They're making it.
Have they started filming, or am I hallucinating?
No. I don't think they'll start filming it for a little
Okay.
while.
You know what I'm filming?
What are you filming?
Where?
Oh, that's a good sound.
Thank you.
Where?
Oh, Drax liked that sound.
Oh.
Oh, no,
Oh.
no, he's...
Oh,
He's like, it makes me
itching.
itchy. I don't like it.
Where is...
Oh, my God, Drax.
The alien in you
You're
is
hitting the... Okay.
jumping out.
Oh,
Oh.
you want some living.
Drax is here on the couch with us and is
Yeah.
just loving on Jayden right
They do.
now. Where is the 2008 movie The Strangers entirely set?
Oh, I don't know.
Damn, I've seen that movie too.
I have no clue where that
I'm
movie
going
I
to
have
give
no
you
idea.
a hint.
Oh, yeah, hint time.
It is not the answer you think it is.
It is set in America.
You're thinking correctly, but get smaller.
Washington.
It's set in a state of America.
Smaller.
It is set in, any city of America.
Smaller.
Texas.
Smaller.
Any house. And
New
it
York.
could be any house.
It's set in a house.
Oh.
Oh. And we see Glenn Howerton get his head shot off with
In
a
the
shotgun.
first... Okay, I did see the remake, the chapter 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Awful.
It's terrible.
Awful. But yeah, what a
Why are we
stupid
still
answer.
making those?
The answer is in a house.
That's
In a
dumb.
house.
I get
It could
it's
be any house.
it's
Boo.
entirely set in it. Like the whole movie takes place entirely.
That's also
Oh.
I get where the phrasing.
I misinterpreted.
Phrasing. Question 2. Buster Keaton's granddaughter Camille Keaton. Hey Keaton. Michael Keaton.
Keaton?
Starred in what controversial 1978 graphic revenge flick that was later remade in 2010?
Do you know it?
No.
I Spit on Your Grave.
It's rude.
Okay, well, Carlos, don't do things.
Is that a
where I
movie?
don't have to- Yeah.
Oh,
Note to
dope.
self, don't die first because
Or is
Keaton's
it
gonna
no?
fucking spit in your
Yes,
grave.
I Spit on Your Grave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do more.
It's got a lot of graping in it.
Oh, I can't watch it then.
Yeah. Like that's most of the movie is just a grape. Yeah.
Ooh.
What a
Yikes.
fun
Ooh, there was
segue.
another movie that was on Netflix. It was a Stephen King thing, and I could not watch it because that was like the first scene. I was like, ooh.
Oh.
Or it was like CNC or something like that. I don't know. But it was like, ooh. I was like, I don't like this.
Ooh.
Fun stories with Jayden.
You get your own jingle. Who was the director of the 1982 movie Creepshow?
John Carpenter. No? Creepshow. John Carpenter was in it as... No, I'm thinking of Body Bags. Creepshow, Stephen King wrote stuff for it. Okay, Drax, what are you doing?
Downward
He
Dog.
wants to show Jayden his butthole.
Good job.
He's doing Downward Dog into Cobra.
So
Into
clean.
Sid.
Good job.
He's chilling now. I like on the screen you can just barely see his tail sticking out. Creepshow Toby Hooper. It was a bunch of directors, right? Or is it just one?
I have no idea.
Hold on. Well, Wes Craven? I have no idea who directed Creepshow.
George A. Romero.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, I knew that.
Oh, dang
You're
it.
such an idiot.
I was so close.
So close. Oh, your guess was like the
Dang,
closest.
I know.
Price is Right rules. You got it.
Yeah, thanks.
Because you didn't go over by not guessing.
Somebody
Yeah.
go through and figure out how many of these things I've gotten right. Go listen and
No one
watch
will do that.
every single episode.
Nobody will do that. In what horror movie do we see Kevin Bacon impaled in his throat with an arrow? I actually
just
did that
talked
one.
about it.
We did.
Friday the 13th.
Ah.
The first one.
Actually, the 12th.
Oh. That was his like debut. There's a lot of famous actors.
He's a young
actors
Bacon
and
then.
Actresses that have
Some
got
would
their
call him
debut.
just a pork at that point.
Kevin
Do you
Pork.
know the movie that
so
Jennifer
stupid.
Aniston got her
Pork.
start?
Plow. No. Wait.
A
Ooh.
wop bop blue bop, I wanna bang you.
Is
that what you're doing?
Yeah.
It was Troll. No. Leprechaun.
Oh my god, I forgot about that
Yeah.
movie. She was in that?
I haven't seen that one forever.
And speaking of Troll, Julia Louis-Dreyfus got her start in the first Troll movie.
I did not.
And let's see, where's some other firsts? Where's some firsts?
I used to watch Leprechaun
famous-
every. What's that holiday? St. Patrick's Day?
Jennifer Aniston.
That's crazy.
You know what else is crazy?
Me.
Last one.
Okay.
What European director of the classic 1977 film Suspiria is also known as the Italian Hitchcock?
Oh, you're gonna say his name.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
I couldn't get the cards together. They were sticky together.
What goes on down here?
The Lemon Cacciatore. Carbonara. I don't know. I forgot his name. Enrico
Suspiria.
Morricone. No, that's the composer.
Dario.
Dario Argentino.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dari, I was going to say that, but I didn't want to give it
You
away.
were tongue. You're like, I don't want to like embarrass Keegan.
He was like,
But-
I'm just.
You got me.
Damien Thorne is the name of the possessed child.
The Omen.
We literally just talked about this. as well.
It sounds like we need a new card.
Okay, I'm gonna go to this one.
The way
because
I-
accidentally
that would have been
looked
the
at it
only
and
one I
know both of
got.
These answers without looking. So
Drax, get up here.
we also, at least Keegan,
Lay
you
down.
and I have talked about both of these, but we've talked about one of these today.
Okay.
All three of us. What horror television series was created by Ryan Murphy, who also created the TV series Glee?
Oh, God. Is it American Horror Story?
Horror Story.
Yes. And then we literally just talked about this. What animal was Betty White's character feeding in the movie Lake Placid?
Oh. A crocodile.
An alligator.
Alligator.
I thought that was like a big thing at the end was they discovered that it actually wasn't an alligator, that it was a giant crocodile or something.
You're a
I'm just
crocodile.
mistaken. And that's a different fun fact.
Oh
for another movie.
no.
Oh.
Do you think
we
I
have to
could
shred
do-
these because people mix them up?
Do you think we could do all of them at
Ooh.
once? There's
Yeah.
1, 2,
Try it,
3,
yeah.
4. We're gonna do a 4-fur.
Oh, like that? Ooh.
Have y'all seen that French shark movie? Like Below the Sun or something like that? Or Under the Sun?
Under
So
the
good.
sin.
Under the Sun.
Oh my god.
It's so
Is it
good.
going? Are you able
Bless
to?
you.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I don't think that's gonna work.
H-O-T-T-O-T-O.
Hey!
Oh wait, they
It didn't shred anything, did it?
Womp womp.
It went through perfectly.
But wait, it made like indentions on all of them.
Okay.
Okay, what if we do dos? That's Spanish for 2.
Wow.
I'm so bilingual.
Drax knows Spanish. I think he's looking
Here
at
we go.
himself on the screen over there.
Maybe.
Duh. That's
I don't know that
French
two is
for
Drax
doing
two.
over there. Look. No. Okay. He's looking at me.
Note to self: 1 at a time.
I can't wait for this footage. It's just me and my restless leg syndrome.
Drax is like, I don't mind.
There
I
we
don't
go.
mind. Did it get 2?
No, I had to go 1. Actually, it's not even doing. It's not even.
like squares.
Wow.
It's not even doing the 1 anymore because it's the card is so fucked up now.
Yeah, go that direction.
That's funny.
Is it doing squares?
The cards are they're so fucked up. What are we gonna do with all this after we're done?
Confetti.
Yeah,
We should-
it's confetti.
We should do a gender reveal party for someone. We fill a balloon with all of these.
It's a black kid.
It's a demon.
A Damon?
That's just filled with horror movie trivia.
His first words. Did you know that?
It only speaks in horror movie trivia.
Yeah, this.
Did you break it, Carlos?
I didn't break it, but I think
Do we
doing
need to
that.
buy a new one?
No. We're good. We're Gucci.
Drax, we're good.
We're so Gucci.
We're Gucci Drax.
We're like Christina Yamaguchi. Oh, my arm is so sore now. I got flu.
Oh, my arm.
It's because I got stabbed with needles.
You did.
I did. Well.
Oh, wait, did we ever finish the cameo? We said Jojo Siwa.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I never actually answered. No, we went on so many
I
tangents.
know.
I feel like that was an hour ago.
We in detail talked about how we would want.
Yeah.
For me, I think. Oh, I asked, does it have to be a real person? Like
Living or dead?
Well, does it have to be
like if it were like a character were to
a-
cameo
like-
as themselves, as the character.
Yeah, like could it be a character from a movie like played by so and so, but this character against art?
Ooh, like Ash versus Art.
Yeah, like is that an acceptable answer? Do we want like
there's no
solo
wrong answers here?
Chris Hemsworth as Thor?
Now my brain went to Emperor Palpatine.
Yo, just lightning.
He just looks at Art and goes, "Do it."
The celebrity I would want to see cameo and get killed by Art the Clown would probably be Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Just in the worst possible way. Like maybe like recreate the Mission Impossible, that first movie, the scene where he comes from the ceiling, but it's his intestines.
Oh, I have
coming out of his back.
I have another answer. I have two more answers. One I won't say on the air.
Oh no.
One is fictional. Dolores Umbridge from the Harry Potter series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kill that fucking bitch. Rip her innards out.
Yeah.
Take her intestines. Drag it across her chest. Wrap it around her neck. Hang her so she chokes on her own intestines. Slit her throat so that you can put some rats in there. Let them go all the way down. Rip them through her coochie and make her eat them again.
Oh my god.
I should write with Damien.
Yeah.
I was so upset at the way Clint Howard was killed off. Ron Howard's brother. He was the drunk at the bar.
Oh yeah.
He just got shot in the head.
Yeah.
I thought
that was
so
lame. That was so
he's a
lame.
big time actor. Or
Not
he's
a big time.
I mean, he
actor.
was
He's a horror movie actor.
But he was. He did a lot in his prime.
I'm glad that the actor that played Santa Claus is I forgot his name, but he's kind of a character actor.
So I read something about Clint Howard because he was also in I think Silent Night, Deadly Night 3 and 4.
Have y'all seen the Mean One?
No.
Oh, the Great Chore
yeah.
movie? I wanted to.
Because I saw that David is
Allen
yeah
the Grinch.
yeah.
It's got like a 10%.
I want to see it.
I still want to see it.
I fell into a hole.
We should watch that. We need to watch that. We need to watch The Room.
And the fucking Screamboat Willie.
Screamboat Willie. Oh my god.
We also still need to see Blood and Honey or whatever 2.
Oh, there's a second one?
Was
we all watched the first one.
The
together.
first one was this.
It had some okay kills.
The second one is supposed to be good, like way better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that first one was oof.
Oof.
Staring at me.
Ooh, you know what I really just got a craving for? Hawaiian Bros. I
We
feel
already
like,
ate.
Oh yeah.
but that's like what we do when we record. We
I
always
know,
order.
we always eat Hawaiian.
Okay,
Rolls.
that ramen place though is good.
Oh, it was so cool. The ramen
The
library.
experience was good. The food, it was spicy. Like I was like
Good little spice to it.
Ooh.
Tasty.
spicy.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
All right, have fun.
You're going to the bathroom.
So, do we need to
Wait.
stall
Before
until we end?
wait, before you go to the bathroom, why don't you sit back down and why don't we just wrap this up? I think
All
we're
let's
done,
wrap it
right?
up. Oh my god, Drax. Poor Drax.
Well, I know it's been a
Poor
year,
Jayden.
and
I'll sit
honestly,
here.
we don't know the next time we'll record because
Yeah.
life is just busy. But we're gonna try to do more stuff, and if nothing else, we'll just be more active on Instagram, post pictures and stuff.
Random Friday every now and then. We might hit each other up and just be like, hey, let's watch a scary movie.
We'll let you know. We'll keep you guys posted, but we hope you enjoyed a long overdue another episode of
Keegan and Carlos, a scary movie podcast.
Enjoy
Yeah,
your jiggly bits.
yeah.
I still have to get up to hit stop.
Okay, well, I still hope they enjoy their jiggly bits.
Enjoy your jiggly balls.